A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the ball is hauled in. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. He's going to bring up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Testing the right side here. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Back to pass. It's Cavazos. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Catch made on the left side, and the gain just good enough for a first down. The tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass caught. Can he get in?
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Going after, knocked right through. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has picked up the football going the other way. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first at the half. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Gets into space at the 50. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. There's a 1st and 10 play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. Got him. He's sacked.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Cavazos. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught, completion. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looking to pass. It's Cavazos. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there. Clear.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The pass rush closing in. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Launching one to the end zone.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. First and 10 play coming up.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down after that previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he pulls in the catch. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Snags the quick throw. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
It's the running back in the flat. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. Tackle, but 1st down. Auburn now operating in the red zone. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, it's Cavazos. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught quickly. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Receiver makes the grab. Will he score here? Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. He'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the 1st down marker.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the 2nd half underway. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense on the field to take over. Looking downfield. It's Cavazos. Makes a quick grab. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Trying to extend the play. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Now it's 2nd down here.
Get set. Timber.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's past the marker and still going. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And he's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. At the 30. Past the 20. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Auburn. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass, it's Cavazos. The pocket breaking down. Catch made on the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 10.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it 35-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He finds his man. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Lets it go deep down the middle. Had all day to throw. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Cavazos. Receiver makes the catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down here for this offense. The back's got it. They've got him down out near the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. A lot. Flag brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
We go with a direct snap. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. The crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Looks like Auburn will have the 1st down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw to the left. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. That offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. One final play before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Auburn. A strong fight back.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Handoff to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field, it's Cavazos. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's got it. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? He's at the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. To the air. It's Cavazos. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up.
Green 25.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. Jukes to get past a man. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. That's a design quarterback keeper. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And it's no good. He missed it. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Second and long now at the 17. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, I love this option call, but the quarterback, I think he's just trying to make a play that wasn't there. Sometimes on this option play, you just got to eat it. It's just not there. The execution's not there. The defense plays it well. You got to tip your cap. Here, he tries to make a play that's not there, and the result is a loss of yardage.
There's contact on the throw. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple of scores. They just didn't execute.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes a nice move there. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner is brought down. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback will take a knee. Crucial third down play coming up. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who was going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.